Hello everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf and we're back with Strategic Command American Civil War. It's the 4th turn and let's go into it and see what the opponent has done in their last turn, and yeah, you know the modus already, so yeah. Okay, more moves into Missouri, that's expected. Is there even a landing ship or what? Did I see correctly? I'm not sure. Okay, some moves on a... Oh. That's way less offensive actions and moves than I would have expected, but to be honest, that's kind of nice at this moment, and yeah, I'm gonna analyze the situation now. Let's have a quick overview here. Only towns in Missouri being captured. Spain extends belligerent status to the Confederacy, which is probably nice. And yeah, Kentucky gets a hit for the Union, so yeah, I can forget about my investment here, but that's just luck or faith, and I feel like she invested way more, so that's okay. Let her waste her more points in diplomacy. Okay guys, see you after shortcut. Oh, actually, after we've done this here before, spotted Frigate. Let's read the events first. Mr. President, in light of the great industrial importance that Virginia's foundries have to the south, the decision has been made to move the government to the city of Richmond. Actually, we saw this already last turn. Located less than 100 miles from Washington, D.C., our new capital is likely to come under attack, and it is vital that we maintain control of this symbol of our independence. And exactly this is what I wanted to look up for you, but I also told you we get 500 fighting spirit points each turn that you hold Richmond, so that's our main advantage over the US. And yeah. Okay, Mr. President, despite the efforts of the Missouri State Guards, it is unlikely that we will be able to maintain control over all of our Missouri indefinitely. When Jefferson City falls, we can expect the North to install a new government in the state, making Missouri fight as a fully fledged member of the Union. More importantly, when this happens, they will gain control of the entire state, except for whatever our forces physically occupy at the time. In order to prevent this from isolating our forces, you should seek to occupy towns from which your troops may gather supplies and avoid advancing too far north of the Kansas border. It is also advisable to keep some small units in northern Arkansas so that communications with forces in Missouri can be restored as quickly as possible. Recommendation: advance cautiously in southern Missouri and be ready to act should the Missouri State Guard be forced to surrender. Okay, that's pretty clear. We get a new brigade. And that's it. Now we're gonna have the cut, and see you in a second with my strategies. Okay everybody, we're back from the cut, and I analyzed the situation a bit. Not so many things have changed substantially. Yeah, we saw a little bit of troops moving in here to Jefferson City, and yeah, I don't know, not so much happened around here, which surprises me a bit, but yeah, let's react to it. I got to admit I had a really annoying misclick in the pause, so I went here to check out my production line and instead I hit purchase. So yeah, I purchased one HQ on top, which is probably the Longstreet 1 or the Jackson, I'm not sure, I guess the Longstreet 1, which is a really good HQ, and of course HQs are very important in this game, but since we have 3 further HQs incoming already in 61, it might be a little bit excessive. However, okay, we don't need to buy another one so soon. So yeah, a little bit of a misclick, but okay, that it is what it is. So yeah, let's see where we're going with this, or how much it hurts us. Okay, let's start here in the west. Just for you to remember, here's the Arkansas, here exactly. Here's the Arkansas-Missouri border, state border. So once they capture Jefferson City, which will for sure take a bit, because once they're entrenched, and they're already entrenched 2, they can withstand a little bit of an attack, and they only have small, as far as I know, only quite a small forces here. So this is kind of nice, but I don't want to move up too aggressively. So yeah, I guess I try to like have a line here, maybe here a little bit further up. Let's see, maybe up here to this to Cape Girardieu. Yeah, especially now since we realized in this turn, since the one diplomatic hit of the Union on Kentucky kinda, yeah, means that even if we hit our one hit with 3% chance happens, I feel like we can't move the 19% to on the other side. So yeah, it's very likely that Kentucky will join the Union, and probably even a little bit before the autumn when it normally would. So we gotta think about building up here a little bit too. But yeah, this is the new situation right now. Anyways, let's start here down here in Little Rock. I'm gonna take this cavalry brigade up to Fort Smith just for security reasons. I feel like, as far as I know, these Indian territories might switch to us anyways, most of them. But still, to be like have something here stationed, the cavalry brigade also gives some good scouting. So yeah, this will be the unit of choice over here. Then this little brigade we move up to the front. I think we like reinforced it here last turn, so we want it somewhere down here. So okay, here we have the prize HQ that we got last turn. I'm gonna give it some security. I don't know what's going on here, so I bring this regiment up there with forced march, just in case. So the HQ is halfway safe, at least from detachment units. And this one is probably one of those units with which we can execute the attack on this mine. So I don't know, shall I just... Probably it's smart to have it close to the HQ. On the other hand, Fayetteville here over here is a fighting spirit objective, so actually it might be smart to give it a little bit of some protection and maybe move it over here. Yeah, let's do this. This HQ, Price's HQ we keep in Springfield. Jefferson City, we just keep the Missouri State Guard around here. This cavalry unit, and I think AVs are like landing ships, which are not extremely expensive for cavalry brigades, but I really don't know what she was intending with this one. Maybe it was a misclick or something, or I think this is not going to be very effective. However, yeah, we see also I make some misclicks, so maybe it's a little bit more even. Okay, then we have these dudes here that spawn. This is my one gunship. I just bring it up here so it's closer to the border in case we need it when the war breaks out here. And these dudes here, I mean, we'll have to observe how fast Jefferson City is going to fall. It's highly unlikely that's happening next turn, since it has some defense and the supply shouldn't be that great for the others. So yeah, I'll bring this one up to Greenville just in case, to prevent the enemy from going too far south, and maybe just in case, or like up here actually, or when it's sent like units down here, they might be ambushed. So yeah, just to have something here in the area. And we might retreat a little bit further south when we see that Jefferson City is falling. Yeah, we have to observe the situation. Okay, let's come to the east, which is essential. Okay, we got like these 3 gunships last round. Actually, let's check if we got more down here. No. Those 3 kind of gunships, yeah, they're nicely protecting these ports over here, but I feel like I'd rather have them kind of grouped so they protect each other a bit, and I'm going to do it around here. Let's have a look. Especially since... Maybe let's bring it... Yeah, okay, especially since I'm considering like a little bit of an attack up here on Fort Monroe, because this is kind of always a threat to Richmond. Also, it is, as far as I remember, also blocking the Allied or the European powers and increasing in terms of their diplomatic value. So it would be nice to remove this early on before the substantial reinforcements can be sent down there. So maybe we can use the ships to support this entire thing. Let's bring them a little bit up. Maybe here. Yeah. I mean, in the harbor they're obviously more safe, but I kind of hope that it's not like gonna attack immediately here. So at least we're blocking also Elizabeth City right here. So yeah, they should be able to move up here. I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit further actually. But also I don't want to... No, let's keep it like this. I don't want to expose them too hard, and we probably won't attack Fort Monroe next turn already. So let's have a look at the main front here in Virginia. This regiment I'm gonna keep here and let it entrench itself and get a little bit more ready, so we have some kind of protection for this river crossing still here. Of course we will need more forces around. This cavalry brigade, I think I'm gonna send it here just to check out what, since here there's no enemies here, and from here we can spot probably more of their movements, so yeah, we need the scouting. Okay. That's kind of expected by these front lines, that there is for sure some... Oh my god! So we had our plans, but this comes heavily unexpected, you know? I did absolutely not expect the enemy, just like, it could basically take Alexandria down here with this cavalry unit. I mean, they might retake it, but this kind of cuts them off supply. This can be a nice punch early on. Why not try? I mean, I need to protect Harper's Ferry also, so we can't use the entire force up here, but we could potentially move up and block them off. I mean, this is just a cavalry brigade, so very cheap, and worst case we can absolutely afford to lose that one. Whew. But let's risk it. I mean, maybe we have some kind of momentum still at the moment, and we have 3 separate brigades here. Maybe a 4th one around here, we don't know by now. Can we do some other scouting around here? Maybe if we move up here. Let's do it. Okay, first of all, as I mentioned, we need troops up here in Harper's Ferry, just for security reasons. Definitely, again, a good thing to have here. So, I mean, to be honest, once I go down here, we could also try to protect this one already to make it easier even. Okay, let's do it. Let's cut them off. Let's also protect this kind of river crossing. What the hell? I kind of expected more units around here. This comes a little bit surprising. I mean... Okay, I can't get into this little forest over here, which is sad, but... Maybe just need to... block kind of in this position. They will not, as far as I... Let's have a look. I kind of doubt that without Alexandria they will not get any supplies down here, so which is really kind of an advantage for us. Question is, shall I risk going up here already? Nobody knows if it's occupied. Oh, wait, we can use... We can't. I used the troops already, otherwise I could have used maybe one of these ships for real scouting up here in the Potomac, but yeah, let's see. Whew! Tough one. You know, I'm a little bit surprised myself, so as you notice. Come on. Okay, we'll need at least 3 brigades around here. And in the long term, I should definitely wanted to send some of those also up here. So... which can be performed maybe by this one after protecting Warrington, which, I mean... Or is it relevant? We will need some, like, there will be definitely attempts to relieve those troops. I can see that coming, so... We will need troops up here. Actually, hide them in the forest, even smarter. Let's do it. Yeah, and then we can move up here. Oh, the other was even unprotected. Let's move up here. A third one as well for sure. I mentioned I wanted to get some kind of fighting force over here to potentially attack Fort Monroe, so... But with this changing situation, we might need every single brigade up here. Maybe we can do it with further reinforcements, and I will absolutely have to... After this decision, I feel like I have to focus on this one. So this is what's going to happen. And potentially they even fight with my brigade down from like here in Alexandria, but yeah, let's see. Hard one, as you see, but yeah, we need more forces up here for sure. And we continue because I want to, like with this HQ, I guess I want to support the troops up here, so I keep on bringing this one up here. This HQ goes to Fredericksburg for this one, these troops up here. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. In the end, it's like, I don't know if it matters that much, the exact positioning. It depends how many reserves. I'm pretty sure there will be at least 4 or 5 brigades somewhere as reserves down here. So our encirclement here needs definitely some support. Let's build a straight line up here, and also this one, just in case, before they decide to do some weird maneuvers and attack Fredericksburg. I'd rather also have a brigade up here. Okay. And this one I have as a reserve, or just for this area. This one might also, we need some support here for this Shenandoah Valley. Okay. And then we have actually kinda have 2 guys left. One of those I can bring over here, which is fair enough, and just for the moment. And once we anyways need an HQ, which is coming to attack this, so I guess at the end of we get HQ Polk, which I might use for this attack. And okay, I also got this extra brigade that I can set up. So okay, let's put this one here. The new unit, we have to heavily focus here in this area right now, so we put this brigade down here. Yeah, and that seems... We're absolutely not going to attack right now because this means losses, but I expect them next round to definitely lose some supply, since there will be, as if she doesn't open up this one here, which is kind of likely, but then she can't move forward. This will open up again, but then next turn these units will definitely have less supply and therefore some kind of problems, or at least lowered fighting spirit or fighting morale, and it forces the enemy also to definitely to focus a little bit on this area. Yeah, let's see how the enemy is going to react to this one. Okay, and that's kind of it about the front lines. As I mentioned before, I already accidentally purchased by misclick this very one HQ. But I definitely keep on spending in research. And this round we have 440 left, so I want to spend 400 on research, which will take us to 2,250, so we have 750 left from now on. I'm kind of planning to fill up our maximum as soon as possible. So let's do definitely one-time leadership, which will increase the strength of our apparently plenty HQs. Then I'm going to do one thing I want to get going is the fort modernization, since we definitely need some kind of upgrades on our forts. And then, which comes a little bit surprising, but since we just have basically 100 left, I will invest each chit in to bring experimental submarines to level 2, as well as the buoyancy tanks to 1. Since they are so cheap, and I feel like this is gonna be kind of our naval strategy to hit some surprise submarine, and even if I know they are not this great or they will not matter big times, but maybe I can cause some annoying surprises with these little investments. And I guess next round to fill up the missing 750, probably definitely gonna go in second chit in industry, the same probably for infantry equipment, and yeah, maybe mortars, or maybe one more in the tactics, something in this area. Just you see like there's a dominance quite in this area still at the moment, because these ones come for free, they are passive values, while these need even upgrades also, then they need to spend extra MPPs. And since this is our bottleneck, I found it smarter to at the moment invest more in these ones. But of course infantry equipment is absolutely, we can't oversee that. Skirmishers might be interesting as well. Well, yeah, we're gonna see we'll see what happens. And yeah, maybe let's have a short look. I didn't do this already, to be honest. What the enemy... what's our convoy income? I'm starting to get some convoys. Where she should spend some money on. Again, in diplomacy. So the US is really putting a lot of effort on diplomacy, while I'm not putting any effort on it, apart from this one shit. Yeah, sure. This kind of means that I'm not gonna get most of these, but to be honest, I don't mind. The Indians are pro-natives, I'm probably moving to my side anyways, and I'm not investing in the great powers so far, they're just gonna increase slowly over time. Of course, I think the amount of convoys that corresponds, or the income corresponds with the opinion, but yeah, it's just too expensive for us now. Actually, let's just check what kind of convoys are incoming already. Oh, Spain sends us 50% of the income, so 13 at the moment, whilst the UK 16. Okay, nice. Okay, then let's finish the turn. And have a look what kind of... Oh, I moved to the UK. What kind of troops are still available. Then maybe one last control look. Not that I'm making another mistake this turn. Yeah, at some point I also want to bring here units to El Paso to maybe attack here a little bit in New Mexico or Arizona, because here's like a mine, for example. I don't know if I get some event or other troops for this, but yeah, at the moment this is just a side thing, and yeah, let's see when I have troops and the time for that. So at the moment this is absolutely the hotspot, and it seems like the kind of first battle that's going to happen soon in this area. Interesting. Definitely different than I expected. And yeah, let's see what's going to happen around here as well. And yeah, let's finish this turn together. Rain is incoming. This is nice because I guess it's halfway nice because for her this would lower her attacking power. So maybe good news for our cavalry brigade over here. We're having our income. And looks like no further turns, no further events this turn. So thank you for watching. If you liked it, please like and subscribe as always. And then see you next turn. Yeah, with the interesting results of the opponent's reaction to our move. See ya.